Today we're gonna be playing some solo battles against an 87 overall team. So yeah, hopefully we can get a win today. And I have a guest here today.
Hi, it's Teddy.
I don't know if you can hear him, but
For like the 5th time on the channel. It's Teddy.
Hey, welcome in everyone to another edition of the NFL.
Alright, so we're going to be turning.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Al Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I have Kyler Murray for quarterback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fullback.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
In this play. See if we can get something going. See if we can lose yards here. I'll bet it's a run.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Gets this one to use check. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Out to his left. He can run for it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try to maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. You know, CD, as Chicago gets in gear for this next drive, you think about the 12-4 season that this franchise had in 2018. That was going to be hard to follow in 2019, but finishing 8-8, a much maligned 8-8 with a lot of boos cascading through Soldier Field, probably not how they envisioned 2019.
Not even close. And remember, they were the first game out of the gate for the 2019 season, opening at home on a Thursday night in the 100th season of the NFL against Green Bay. And that game was an offensive nightmare, really, for both teams. But Green Bay made more plays, ended up winning an ugly affair. Chicago was 29th on offense for the season. If they finish 15th or better, this team's clearly in the playoffs and dangerous and a threat to go to the Super Bowl. But 29th, even with that great defense, gave themselves no chance. And remember, they're committed to their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, who struggled again in 2019.
Here's Hill on the return.
Touchdown.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. Patriot offense returning to the field. And look at this season, 12-4, but they had the 8-0 start. And you think about it in that lens, down the stretch 4-5, including the playoffs. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big pickup of 38. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around. But offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Pitch it to the outside again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have...
Murray fighting, lost the football.
That's a 7 there.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Defense.
What about robots?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray, steps away. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
It is?
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has to go wrong for this offensive unit. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. No. Yeet. Yeet. Oh.
Still churning.
Still going.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Dak Prescott
Here
can't
comes the
break
field
the
general
check.
leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and doing well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe
Wait,
looking for
Kaden?
touchdown pass number 2 here
Next,
in the
you
second
could get
quarter.
Derrick
Going for
Henry.
Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
You could get Derrick Henry as a
With
halfback.
his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys continue
He's the leading
to pour it
rusher this
on.
season.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point try good by Gano. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you.
My name is Luke
I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
How good is their offensive line?
On second down, Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. That's complete to Chubb. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Ray Guy now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A little juke. And now running right through it.
See ya. That's a punt return, maybe.
And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
Let's go.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger.
Hey.
For a break, we've hit halftime. Due to time constraints,
we're gonna just hop into another game.
No.
Guess that counts as a
that hit me in the neck, mate.
In the third quarter.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
You just hit me with a Nerf gun.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
You get stuffed at the 20.
Oh, I believed it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Madden Ultimate Team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Oh,
on first down, they'll run with Chubb.
What? Anthony
and some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try?
Murray fighting, lost the football.
4th and 16 there.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football.
Are they punting
defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And there he goes again. Past the 20. Touchdown, New England. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So his big play capability
really
in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown.
It's really tight.
Very back and forth.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Definitely tied up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing now is Murray. He may try it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys can...
Wait, let me see that replay, bud.
Continue to pour it on.
Yeah, dude, let me see that replay. Alright, so there's Tyreek over there. Yo, why is it on this guy? No, I don't want it on that guy. I want it over here. Alright, so he goes up. With the catch. Oh. 2-on-1. I'm gonna send you a screenshot, something, Teddy. Dude, that catch is in. Alright guys, we're back. Sorry about that.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Kick it off. Oh, that's a nice kick. Down at the 1.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
25.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Around the 20-yard line.
First down, Murray.
Nice.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
Nice.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Up the middle.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, the intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Murray going to throw, and that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, look, it's Tony Gonzalez.
Oh, dang it.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
Record of 97.
Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
I'm just going to keep going blitzes because that seems to be...
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A very good gain on first down, 9 yards on the dump-off. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Murray now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
That was a good kick.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw it. Murray. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The only way you could win is if you had
Fielded
the
about a
power
yard deep.
And
he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Yes.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something on the line. Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
To throw on third down. Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
9 seconds left.
Here's Ray Guy now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
I'm going to just return it and I'm going to run straight towards something so I can get tackled straight away. Tackle me.
Let's take it inside his own 40.
Oh, tackle me.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Yeah, kick return, Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. What about punt return, Tyreek Hill, 194 yards. Oh my gosh. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, tell me. I might be doing a series of this. If you do, drop it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.